Forgive me for the quality of this video. Okay. So you see the sound hole here. Here is our X bracing, and our bridge is that way. This brace is the lower, if you're holding the guitar, right-handed of course. If you're holding the guitar to play it, this is our X brace. And you can see I've placed a bridge plate under the wood where it snapped. So hard to do. Let's do it this way. There you go. That's a way better way to see it. So you can see it splits all the way down to the end of the brace. I have contemplated several 100,000 different ways to try to figure out what to do, whether I should just go ahead and snap it off and then put it back on, which could cause a lot of issues, or if I should just split it and try to get a nice little brush in there with some hot glue and then clamp it. It's something that's on my mind for the last 2 months because I get one shot at this. Now you can see this guitar has had the fair shit beat out of it, and when I first took it apart, I spent a couple of weeks flattening this plane from where the top had been pulled away because that brace was no longer attached, and it took every bit of that time to get this pressed back into place. There's no ripples. You can see it's a flush plane now, so the whole top is finally relaxed. It's ready for this to be dealt with. Now I'm gonna be placing a little more glue on the edge, try to push it up into this just in case there's any separation there, because it looks like it is, but I'm not too sure. But nevertheless, I think what I'm gonna do is just tap a brush into these crevices and then into where the bracings come up and meet it, and then clamp it all. And I'm hoping that that'll give us everything we need. I did build a jig to put my bridge back in. Now you can see there was a bunch of damage on the bridge. This side, you can see the line. I glued it back together. This side, same thing right here. Had to glue it back together. I replaced a little bit of wood, and I'm going to finish sanding that off before I glue it down. But this whole entire thing needs to be glued down without pulling the face off the top. And with this being such a big bridge, this has to be done first. Once it's clamped in place, that should solidify the flat nature of the top, and then after it's cured, then I'll take a piece of wood with the 2 feet that I built, run a bolt through the pinholes here, squish down the sides, and then it'll have another bottom plate on the bottom to catch, so that we're not defacing the bottom of this top board. And then after that's done, I'm gonna build a bridge that is in good intonation to where these, oh, what are they called? Where'd they go? Where this, oh, and this, where they sit flush on the top plate instead of up, so that we can transfer the vibration through the density of the wood. So these will be obsolete. You'll never need that bridge to go up ever. If anything, if you wanted it to go lower, we can just lower the saddle inside the bridge. But it's getting this plastic, that's not the one for it, but it has a plastic bridge that was in there, replaced with camel bone, which is this one. Actually is the bridge for this one. So that way we'll have a more dense bridge. The bridge will be on the soundboard, not with two posts just barely resonating through the soundboard. We're not doing that. It was not a good design, if I may say so. For an acoustic guitar, it does not need an adjustable bridge. It just looks cool. That being said, trying to consolidate the amount of parts that goes into this bridge and create a more dense connection of the string resonance to the soundboard is going to be my goal. And so far it looks like we'll have this up and running and it'll be playing Christmas tunes before Christmas. So wish me luck. Happy day, y'all.